Welcome to the Bobcast,
where we have real conversations about being authentic.
We believe being Bobcat strong means
you have the power
to be real
and make a real impact.
All right, we're back with a Halloween episode. We're going to do this or that.
Spooky season podcast.
Spooky season, this or that. Okay?
So you want to play a game?
Yeah.
So you want to play a game?
I'm positive.
The game goes like this.
It's this or that.
A question. If you answer correctly, you will get double the candy.
On today's Bobcast, spooky season, this or that, we have, introduce yourselves, please, first name only.
Luke.
I'm Latham.
Okay, here we go. This
Luke
or
and
that.
Latham. All
With
right.
Brothers and Weaver. Here we go. We'll start with movies. Hocus Pocus or Beetlejuice?
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
His chair
Hocus
went.
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Yep.
The original Hocus Pocus.
I watched
never
that last
watched-
night.
I've
Beetle-
never watched Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I said it 3 times. Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before
First
Christmas.
Nightmare Before.
Here we go. Here's an interesting one. Ghostbusters, 1984, or Ghostbusters 2016? When were you
84.
born, brothers?
1992.
Dang. I grew up
84.
with the 1984 one.
84.
Even though it was before my time. I'll
So-
go with the OG Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. OG. All right. Let's go down to Scream or Halloween. Scary, spooky.
Man, I'm not a big scary movie person, so I'm going to have to go with Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween.
That one. That one.
Halloween? Yeah. It's not
Halloween.
as scary. Yeah.
Halloween. Okay. Hubie Halloween or Boo?
Adam
A
Sandler every day,
A
all day.
Medea Halloween.
Hubie Halloween.
Medea or Hubie?
Hubie.
Hubie.
Hubie? Hubie? I'm torn.
They're both good options, but I'm a huge
torn.
Adam Sandler fan.
Man, Medea, man. I don't know. I love Hubie too. I think they should do one. I think Adam Sandler and Tyler Perry should do a movie together.
That'd be pretty good.
Okay. Kit Kat or Reese's?
Kit Kat.
Yeah. Kit Kat.
Reese's.
No.
Reese's. Skittles or Gummy Bears?
Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears.
Skittles.
Left Twix or right Twix?
Right.
Left.
Left.
Right.
I'm a lefty.
Left.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
I go right Twix. What about Snickers or Milky Way?
Milky Way.
Snickers.
Milky Way.
I hate nuts.
Snickers. And the Snickers happen right now. Nerds or Starburst?
Nerds. Starburst.
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 You don't like almonds or peanuts? Is what
Unless it's nerd, the cluster things. I like
Gummy
those.
clusters.
Twilight or Vampire
It's not your turn
Diaries?
to talk.
Twilight.
Huh?
Twilight or Vampire Diaries?
Team Jacob all day.
Twilight.
I've never seen any.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any Twilight, but I kind of got hooked onto Vampire Diaries. That's my confession. Anyway, homemade costume or a store-bought costume?
Homemade.
Homemade.
Homemade. Funny Halloween costumes are the best. It's always my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hay rides or bonfires?
Bonfires.
Okay.
Bonfire.
That's all I got.
James Bonfire. All right, we're back for round 2 of spooky season, this or that. I'm going to let our game show contestants introduce themselves.
I'm Owen.
I'm Aaliyah.
I'm Chloe.
I have a question for you guys, the same question we asked the last group. You ready?
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah. Duh. Why
So
not?
you want to play a game?
Of course.
All right.
The game goes like this.
All right, here's how it goes. We are playing spooky season, this or that, lightning round. So the first question I have for you is Hocus Pocus or Beetlejuice?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, yeah, I'm with you there.
But
okay,
only if it's the first one.
the original.
Yeah, the second one's not good.
I did also like the second one, but it's just
No,
not the
second
same.
one
bad.
sucks.
Oh, no, I liked it. Okay, next question. Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't even know what the other one is. So.
Yeah, I concur. Yeah. Must have been one before my time right there, Weaver. Okay, next question. Ghostbusters, the original 1984 version, or Ghostbusters 2016 version?
84.
Yeah, 84.
Yeah, 84.
84. Okay. Yep, I agree. Although that was the 2016 version, the remake was also pretty funny, but the original is hard to beat. Okay, next question. Edward Scissorhands or the Addams Family?
Adam's Family.
Adam's Family.
Scissorhands from Fortnite, right?
Well, it's actually a whole movie, whole Halloween character movie.
Like he has scissor hands?
Yeah, he's
So you
got
just
scissors for
chop
fingers.
through everything?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. So next question is Scream or Halloween?
Halloween.
I haven't seen either one.
That's okay.
Scream is just
Scream.
goofy.
Yeah, I am not a scary movie fan, so I would have to go with Halloween just because it, to me, is not very scary. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, last question. Hubie Halloween or Boo a Medea Halloween?
Hubie.
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 Hubie? Okay, I agree. All right, let's get into the important questions, which is about our candy here. So, Kit Kat or Reese's?
Reese's.
Reese's.
Kit Kat.
You
Okay.
say Reese's?
And now Skittles or Gummy Bears?
Skittles.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Gummy Bears? Okay, left Twix or right Twix?
Right.
Right.
Twix.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go left Twix.
Weirdo.
Snickers or Milky Way?
Oh.
Snickers.
Snickers.
I'm going Milky Way. I'm a caramel fan.
Snickers.
Snickers, okay. All right, Nerds or Starburst?
Starburst.
Starburst.
Starburst, okay. Twilight or Vampire Diaries?
I haven't, like, I don't know.
None. Hubie
Twilight.
Halloween.
Twilight. I'm a big Twilight fan.
I don't know. I haven't seen either.
Okay, homemade costume or store-bought?
Homemade.
Homemade.
Homemade, I agree. What's the best, like, funniest costume you've ever seen someone wear? I personally like the inflatable ones where it looks like they're, like, being chased by a dinosaur or they're riding a dinosaur. And, like, the little legs are flopping to
I
the side. I
wanted
think
to
those
be
are
a
hilarious.
blow-up hot dog.
Oh, and Chloe, what are the funniest costumes you've seen in the past?
Probably a burger.
A burger,
burger?
like a was it like a big giant like hammer? That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you?
An inflatable pickle.
That's pretty good. I like when little kids have like the big obnoxious costumes too. Like if it's like a toddler and they're like a giant pumpkin or something. I always think those are really cute. Okay, last question: hayride or bonfire?
Bonfire. Wait, like what kind of hayride though? Like at night or?
The kind where you ride on hay.
Whoa, no, I meant. It depends.
On whether it's day or nighttime.
Yeah, because if it's during the day.
Well, it's spooky season, so
boring.
nighttime hayride.
Oh.
A hayride.
Bonfire.
What
Hayride.
about
I'm
a-
going with you, Owen. I'm going with bonfire.
What about a bonfire on a hayride?
I don't think that would end well.
It might. You never know.
Wait, are you guys a burnt or brown? Marshmallow.
Marshmallow, burnt.
I thought you-
Burnt. I like to
Brown.
catch it on fire, like super burnt.
I
What
like
about
brown.
I okay.
Like a
I-
brown shell.
I like brown, but I always end up lighting it on fire. So I mean,
That's a true statement. All right, hey,
Hey.
thanks for playing
you're welcome.
our spooky season, this or that. We'll be back to you shortly with our Red Ribbon Week podcast feature.
Later.
To my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
He did the graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
He did the fresh.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
From my laboratory in the
Castles east, the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The gloves from to the rumble earth. He got a jolt on my electrode.
They did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
He caught it all the flash.
They did the mash.
Hey, and we're back, and it's Red Ribbon Week. Here's my challenge for you,
We're back at Red
Latham.
Ribbon Week.
Oh, okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Say Red Ribbon Week. Latham and Luke. We'll start with Luke. Luke, say Red Ribbon Week 3 times fast.
Red ribbon week. Red ribbon week. Stop.
No, you stop.
Okay.
Okay. No, do it one more time. Do it one more time.
You got
Red
it.
ribbon. Red ribbon week.
Latham, give it a shot.
Red ribbon week, red ribbon week, red ribbon week.
Oh.
You're so special. You can do it. Wow.
That was a genuine compliment.
All right. So we're always about awareness and being advocates. Ms. Brothers, what is Red Ribbon Week?
So Red Ribbon Week is a national week celebrated by schools in our country that do take steps, do activities to promote healthy lifestyles. And they do it through 3 points, which is awareness, advocacy, and resources. So our job as a school this week is to bring awareness to why it's important to make healthy choices and live drug-free, advocate our students to do so, and provide resources for the students in need.
Yeah, and we had a whole Spirit Week this week, right?
We did.
And door decorating and everything. I'm going to start with some questions with Latham and
Yeah,
Luke.
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So Latham and Luke, we talk a lot about making healthy choices during Red Ribbon Week. What are some ways that you can recommend to your fellow Bobcats for them to make healthy choices in their life?
Being kind to others.
Okay, why is that a healthy choice?
It can get you out of trouble and you can have a healthy friendship.
Right, and something to be said for kindness, positivity breeds positivity in your own life. Did you guys ever read the book Ways to Fill a Bucket in elementary school? Nope. So it's the whole concept that everyone has a bucket on top of their head, so to speak. And when you pour into someone else's bucket through kindness, things like that, it fills your bucket as well. Makes you feel good to do things for others.
A bucket filler versus a bucket dipper.
What happens when you run out of water?
Well, hopefully you have a fellow Bobcat to pour into that bucket. Or family or friend or trusted adult. This year's theme for Red Ribbon Week is Life's a Movie, Film It Drug-Free. Why is it important to live drug-free? So think about kids your age, kids in high school. Maybe you both play sports, correct?
Oh.
No? Do you, Latham, you play sports? Okay, so maybe you could approach it then, Latham, from why is it important for a student athlete to live drug-free? And then Luke, you can talk about why it's important to be drug-free as far as someone's classroom performance. How about that? Okay, Latham, give us some wisdom here.
If you're playing a sport and if you're drug-free, you can focus better and practice more and be a better athlete and things like that.
Great answer. Luke, what do you got for us?
I have something for the sports thing.
Okay.
If you do drugs, then you're gonna be sad, and then while you're playing, you're gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm sad." And then you're gonna like miss a ball or something.
Okay, which would not be good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Then everyone would be like,
Performance
"Why'd you
wouldn't
lose
be
the
as
ball?"
good.
Yeah, your performance is definitely affected for sure.
Okay, we're back with round 2 of Red Ribbon Week. We got Malia and Owen. I'm going to give you a challenge. You ready?
Yeah.
Individually. We'll start with Malia. Malia. Red Ribbon Week. Say that 3 times fast.
Red Ribbon Week, Red Ribbon Week, Red Ribbon.
I got
That's not
it.
bad, not bad.
All right, Owen, go.
Red Ribbon Week, Red Ribbon Week.
He didn't even say it the first time.
Listen, he did that with such confidence, though.
I know. Well, hey, we're about awareness and being advocates, and that's what this podcast is all about. To Ms. Brothers, and she's got a couple questions for you.
Okay, so we talk a lot about making healthy choices during Red Ribbon Week. That's kind of the theme. And it focuses about being drug-free, but there's more than staying away from drugs that goes into making healthy choices. You guys are both student athletes. So thinking of it from that perspective, what are some ways that you could suggest to your fellow Bobcats that they could make healthy choices in their life? Start with like their physical health. What are some healthy choices they can make?
Push-ups. Go on a run every once in a while.
Okay, so physical activity.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what about for their emotional health here at school? What are some things they can do if they're struggling being healthy emotionally? What are some things at school or some things we have at school that they can do or turn to help?
Counseling.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. What if they're concerned about going to the counseling office? There are other adults in the building they can talk to, right?
Yeah, like the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Their favorite teacher.
Or their friends, right?
Oh yeah, there's that too.
So healthy relationships is what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, so then this year's Red Ribbon Week theme is Life is a Movie, Film It Drug Free. So let's start with this. Why do you think kids your age or high school experiment with drugs?
So they could like fit in.
Because I think because they might think it makes them better at sports or something.
Okay, yeah. Those are both good answers, yeah. Do you think they ever do experiment with drugs or alcohol to cope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some things that they might think the drug use is going to help them cope with?
Anxiety.
Yeah.
So enhanced performance, maybe thinking, right?
Yeah.
Or dealing with anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Malia, you play soccer. When a soccer game starts, how do they decide who's going to have the ball first?
Coin toss.
A coin toss. 50-50 chance that you win, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the danger of experimenting with drugs comes into play, because there's a 50-50 shot each time you use it that something dangerous could happen, right? So there maybe are instances where someone who's shy or anxious doesn't feel shy or anxious when they're experimenting with drugs and alcohol, but they're always taking the risk of something dangerous to happen, right? Okay, so those things in mind, why is it important to live life drug-free? You both have younger siblings. So imagine your younger siblings coming to you and they're wanting to know why it's important to stay away from drugs or alcohol. What advice would you give them? Owen, let's start with you. What advice would you give them?
There's this thing called galaxy gas where like you inhale it and it gets you high for about like 5 to 10 seconds and then it just stops till you have to hit it again. And like it said that like it like kills your brain, like literally kills your brain. So that's bad.
Yeah. So your advice would kind of be like the temporary supposed good thing you get from experimenting with drugs and alcohol doesn't outweigh the negative thing that it caused in your life. Yeah. So weighing out the pros and the risks of it. That's good advice. Malia, what about you? What advice would you give to a younger sibling that's asking why it's important to be drug-free?
Because it kind of ruins your reputation, pretty much. Because, like, I feel like most people see kids that do drugs as, like, bad people, like, right off the bat.
Do you think that everyone that experiments with drugs is a bad person?
No.
Why not?
Because drugs isn't, like, the only thing in their personality. Like, there's more to them.
Okay. So now let's take that thought and let's think about your classmates that are living drug-free. They don't feel a tendency to experiment with drugs and alcohol. Knowing that a kid maybe who is struggling, there's more to them than that, right? So how can you, as students who choose to live drug-free, reach out and help classmates that you think might be struggling?
Just, like, being there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Showing them kindness, maybe, right? Because maybe they also believe that that's all they are. I think that's great advice, honestly, reminding them that there's more to them. None of us are the sum of our bad choices. We're so much more than that. We can all make mistakes, all make bad choices. So even though Red Ribbon Week, Bobcats, it looks silly, there's spirit days, and we have fun activities because we like to have fun here at the junior high. It's more than that. It's reminding people that they are more than their bad choices, and it's never too late to turn it around.
And they don't necessarily need those things I'm going to say those. They don't need the drugs because it will develop a dependency, right?
Yeah.
And they don't need it to cope. I mean, let's find another outlet, like Owen said, go on a run, right? Or, I mean, and we just don't want that trickle-down effect too, because then it goes down to your friend group as well, and then you are involved in chaos, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are resources. There are resources available for anyone out there that might be struggling. Stop by the counseling office, reach out to a parent or guardian, find a trusted adult, a coach, a youth pastor, a club sponsor, someone that you trust, and talk to them. There are safe places to do that. If you don't feel comfortable to do that, there's also a national hotline available for anyone struggling with substance abuse or concerned about someone else struggling with substance abuse. To access that, you can call 1-844-289-0879. 1-844-289-0879. That's an anonymous, free hotline that you can call if you're concerned about someone else or you yourself are struggling.
And with that, Bobcats, we're out.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.